Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 7 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs coming in with a record of 6-0 and the visiting Texans with a record of 2-4. And, the story for the Texans has been Matt Schaub. It's sort of been as Schaub turns there in Houston, going from his turnovers in the first 5 weeks to him getting hurt last week in Week 6 at home versus the Rams and the fans cheering when he was getting taken off the field. So now he's hurt to the point where it doesn't look like he'll play this week. It looks like they're going to give him treatment all week, but he's not going to be able to practice. Case Keenum and T.J. Yates will be taking the snaps, so I expect one of those two to start. And, coming into this game, you have to remember Houston's minus 12 in the turnover differential, and Kansas City is plus 12. So you're getting the team that has the highest give-take percentage to the team that has the lowest in the Houston Texans. So, when you look at it from that perspective, I look at this game to be a lot similar as the matchup Kansas City had last week. They're going to get a young quarterback who's even more inexperienced and a quarterback who's not going to be able to run the ball and use his legs like Pryor had the ability to. So I think this Kansas City defense is going to have another big day. One thing to watch, though, with both these defenses give up 115 yards a game for Kansas City, 120 yards a game for Houston in terms of yards they let up in the running game. Okay, and I look for who's able to have a bigger game, Jamal Charles or Arian Foster. I think one of those two will be able to break loose and have a pretty significant game. But the only thing I worry about is Foster had a huge game last week, and you saw how the turnovers killed them to the point where they weren't even in the game. So I don't know how much from a win-loss standpoint that will affect the Texans if Foster does play well, again, with a young quarterback in there who I'm assuming is going to hold on to the ball too long, have problems with the crowd noise, be forced into turnovers. And make no mistake about it, Kansas City's passing offense has gotten now progressively worse every week. I mean, Alex Smith only threw for 125 yards last week and had a very poor completion percentage as well. So, but Alex Smith, we know, won't make the big turnover because they won't even put him in a situation to do it. And I think that's going to be enough again this week with Houston coming into town, that opportunistic defense, Jamal Charles being used to the extent. I worry about him maybe getting hurt, but I think he'll be all right in this game. Jamal Charles to have a big game, that defense to have a big game, and for that to be enough, for the reasons I said, Kansas City, I like Kansas City minus 6.5 in this game. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week, and I'm always talking the news of the day in the NFL. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great night.